Hello, we are here in Zion National Park.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Adventures. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about the best things to do in Zion National Park. That includes the Narrows, of course, Angel's Landing, but also some other things that we saw along the way. If you've never been to the Almost Midas YouTube channel before, we like to show you how to live like a king. That includes travel, how to make additional money on side jobs, and just in general, how to enjoy life to the fullest. So please subscribe if you are liking these videos, and we'll keep making them. Now, when we first arrived, we were just driving around because we didn't have a lot of time to spend there the first day. We wanted to get to an A-frame cabin that we were staying at nearby. There's another video that shows that. But the one thing I will say about Zion National Park is you really should drive through the long tunnel. It's amazing. It's a long tunnel that goes through the mountain, and it's unique. I've never seen anything quite like it. So definitely, if you get the opportunity to drive through Zion, which is only available during the colder months, do take the opportunity to do it. All right, we have been hiking the Virgin River in Zion National Park for about the past 3 hours, and it is phenomenal. One of the coolest things we've ever done, and so glad we decided to do this. I'll show you a little bit of the route that we took and do this. Without a doubt, if you're going to Zion, do this. Spend a whole day and go hiking through the river. It's once in a lifetime experience, and you will not regret it, I guarantee you. I was a little worried though that we were going to get something wet, or maybe we would fall in, because I didn't know what to expect, but neither one of us fell. As long as you take it slow and are careful, you'll be fine. None of our stuff got wet, so just be careful when you're walking through here. That's my only advice. Anything else?
That's it. There are no words to describe this amazing place.
Yeah, it's true. This is just breathtaking. We went there in February, and it was really awesome getting all geared up into a dry suit and hiking through a river. That's the most amazing thing to me, is that you're actually hiking through this river that is pretty high at some points. I mean, it gets up to kind of waist level, but we did see people walking through with their children and with their families. They weren't really struggling. So I would say it's a more difficult hike because you are hiking through a river and there's water as well as slippery rocks, but as long as you're careful, you should be doing all right. Just make sure that you go and get outfitted in the town right outside of Zion, because there is no facilities for or rental for gear inside of the park. I'll put a link in the description where we got our gear. One thing that does help with the difficulty of the hike is the walking stick that they give you. Make sure you get one of those. Once again, don't go in there without gear. We heard a story of a person the day before who actually got hypothermia and had to go to the hospital because they didn't get gear. They just went in there with their normal clothes, and that's an incredibly stupid idea. So once again, make sure that you go and get the proper gear before going on this hike. The next thing that we did that was really cool was the Angel's Landing hike. Now, we didn't go all the way to the top because it was actually quite busy, surprisingly, for February. But we did go most of the way up, and we saw some amazing sights up there. You can find your own little pockets, at least we were able to, where it's not quite as busy. And that's what we enjoyed. We didn't want to be around a ton of people the whole time. It is a pretty difficult climb up. I mean, it takes quite a while to get up to Angel's Landing area, but once you're there, it's amazing, breathtaking. Can't say enough good things about it. I'm sure we will be back there. Another thing worth checking out is the visitor center. It is pretty cool. They have a lot of information there about the park, about how the mountains were formed, about the wildlife around there. So take some time to visit the information center. Other than that, I would say just explore. Do as much exploring of Zion National Park as is possible. One tip I will say, though, is we were a little nervous about going in February. We thought maybe it would be too cold, maybe it would be uncomfortable, but I will say it was pretty amazing being able to drive through the park. I've heard that normally during the spring, summer, even some of the fall months, that you have to actually take transit around the different areas of the park just because it's so busy. In the winter, it's not nearly as busy, and in February, it was still mild temperatures, so it wasn't so cold. So I would definitely recommend going in February if you get the chance to, because it is not very cold, and you can drive around the entire park yourself. You don't have to worry about bus systems. You don't have to worry about huge crowds. It was still a little busy, but if you get the chance, go in February. That would be my suggestion, as long as it's a mild February.
Stayed in the A-frame.
Yep, it was cold.
It's cold. We slept all right. But now we are going to go explore Zion more today, and then we'll see what happens, but we might end up heading towards Grand Canyon. Alright, we're going to get some breakfast now.
We'll see you.
See ya. Bye.
Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. There will be some more travel videos, but my next video is going to be about reselling. I'm going to go through what you need to buy in order to be able to sell online effectively. And it'll be a really good informational video. As I've stated before, reselling is a way to make extra money, and that extra money can be used to fund trips like going to Zion National Park. So it all ties together, and that's what Almost Midas channel is all about. It's about showing you how to live like a king, meaning how to live your best life. So please subscribe if you're interested in that, and if you're interested in more travel videos, there will be more. Remember to give us a like on this video as well. That will help us out a lot. So thank you for watching. If there's anything that you'd like to know about Zion National Park, leave a comment below. If there's anything else you'd like to see on this channel, let me know in the comments below as well. Thank you very much for watching. We appreciate every single view. We appreciate everybody that is checking out this channel. So thank you very much, and we will talk to you next time.